everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leisha. For those of you who are new, I hope you'll check out my channel and please hit the subscribe button so that you'll see more. I post videos every Monday for sure. Sometimes I do extra uploads. I'm currently documenting the things that I'm doing to put myself out there more and to sort of bring back my joy in life. So if you are interested, I would love to have you along for the journey with me. Well, first of all, somehow the first day that we got here, I came down with a cold, if you couldn't tell already, and it's basically kept me up all night for both nights that I've been here. I can hardly breathe, so lots of coffee. I just filmed a coffee shop review video as well, and besides that, it's been hard to have energy. I'm going to be talking a little bit about the recent trip that I made to Atlanta, which was basically a solo travel trip, sort of. Basically, this was supposed to be like putting training wheels on for myself to go on my first fully solo trip. I'm going to give you guys some of the real about how it's been for me as someone who has been trying to get more comfortable with themselves and with just being confident and not afraid to try new things.
Solo travel seems like it's the trendy thing to be doing these days, doesn't it? I've been to more countries than I have states at this point in my life, and traveling solo has been something that I had no interest in doing until I realized that if I'm ever going to see some of these places before I die, I can't be waiting around on everyone else's schedules and wallets to magically align. And if you love to see new places with your own eyes instead of just on your Pinterest board for the 1000th time, then I'm sure you would agree, right? So when my husband booked a conference in Atlanta, I thought I'll tag along and make this my own little experiment with solo travel. 4 nights in downtown Atlanta, easy. I wasn't sure how it was really going to turn out, but I had a plan.
Honestly, I have had a harder time than I thought I would. I thought that I would love being able to make my own schedule each day. I thought that I would really easily be able to get up every morning and be ready to go out, make my itinerary and all that good stuff. I still want to make the most of being here. I don't want to sit in this room all day long. I really want to get out and do things. So both days have come to very slow starts, both New Year's Eve and today, which is New Year's Day. So, you know, just being able to get out there and feel like confident walking around by myself or driving somewhere. I used to live here. For those of you who don't know that, I did live here for a couple of years in Atlanta. But for some reason I just feel super weird. That was a really hard time for me, being alone and learning how to do a lot of things on my own. But now, or just getting around and doing stuff like that, you know, you wouldn't normally do by yourself, I guess. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. I didn't really bring anything to dress up in for New Year's Eve, so I wanted to go to the mall and get a cute outfit. And I think being at the mall was fine. There were lots of people around, and I still felt weird though. I felt weird. I always had these thoughts running through my head about do they know I'm by myself? Are people looking at me? Am I a target right now because I'm by myself? I have no one to protect me. Those were just some of the thoughts going through my head that I noticed pretty much right off the bat as soon as I walked out of the hotel room. And before that, I had walked to one of the coffee shops locally close by to get some work done. And so I had those same thoughts, I'm alone. Am I a target? Is someone going to try to hurt me? And I was like, whoa, I did not expect myself to have those thoughts running through my mind. So basically, I wanted to go out to dinner last night on my own, and I went to this restaurant that I was really excited about going to, but I almost canceled the reservation. It was really interesting first of all, walking into the restaurant, walking up to the hostess and saying, I have a reservation for 1, it's under Langston, and, you know, being brought over to the table on a New Year's Eve And when you know, on my right and on my left, I'm surrounded by these two huge groups of people that are just having the times of their lives. And that's typically me. Like when I'm with people, I want to be social, interactive, and I want to have a great time, but I was obviously by myself this time, and I will say that it was really uncomfortable at first, but the longer that I sat there and the longer that I just tried to let my walls come down a little bit, the more that I started to get comfortable and just kind of put myself into the perspective that, you know, I was gaining confidence, or just basically I started telling myself things like, people eat alone all the time. That doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you if you are alone and you're eating out at a restaurant. I started telling myself that I was a boss for being out at a restaurant by myself. Basically anything positive that I could, and I really started to actually enjoy myself and enjoy being able to order what I wanted to order and sit there as long as I wanted to sit there. And I wouldn't say 100% totally let go of being uncomfortable while I was sitting there alone, but I started to enjoy it. I should probably be in the room resting right now, but I really want to go out and enjoy my day. This is my last full day here. So tomorrow I have a half day before we'll be going back to North Carolina. So I wanted to go to some coffee shops today, but it turns out most of the small local places that I wanted to show you guys are actually closed. So I'll probably pop into some of those tomorrow morning before we have to leave. I'm going to actually go over to a spot called Ponce Market. It opened when I lived here several years ago, but I have never been there and I've always wanted to go. So I don't have Eric today. I'm by myself. I'm going to go check out Ponce Market. I did hear it opened at 10 and I think it's open until 6 perhaps. So let's go and see what Ponce Market has going on.
I was finally feeling more relaxed and excited about doing something after having a pretty blah New Year's Eve. Ponce Market is a development described as breathing life into the historic Sears, Roebuck & Co. building in Atlanta.
First things first, let's get some food.
It now houses a central food hall, various shops, flats, and offices, all while pointing back to its roots. It was only about a 10-minute drive from where I was staying downtown. I decided to eat lunch in the food hall and check out some of the unique shops and admire the building as a whole. I finished off the day with a late afternoon coffee at Dancing Goats and headed back to the hotel to get some rest.
I'm on a quest right now to go to CVS and get some cold medicine so that hopefully I can kick this cold before the rest of my vacation days are over. And I can get some more videos done because I still have some things that I want to film for you guys. CVS is just like a quick 5-minute walk from our hotel, so hopefully I'm getting there before they're closed or anything, and that would be great.
I think it's a good thing to learn to be more comfortable on your own traveling. I think for me, it was a good thing to put on my solo travel training wheels before I went 100% solo travel superhero. I felt more empowered to go out and explore on my own this way, and I think that I will be able to have a much deeper solo travel experience soon by working my way up to it.
We got the goods. If you have traveled solo before, your first trip, or your first time even just like going out by yourself, comment down below any tips or tricks that you have that helped you get up the courage to book your first solo trip, because that's my ultimate goal, is to be able to do that.
Let me know what you think about my approach to solo travel down in the comments below, and as always, thanks for watching this episode, guys. You guys are one of the biggest encouragements to me to explore further. See you next time.